Y'all, how you doing? I gotta make a video about Tommy something about your video again. Now, that was about a woman who went to school. She was real dark skin. Now, that's what dark skin is, okay? And I'm not even making fun of her. I'm just gonna get the education of folks who want to be Afrocentric and be blacker than loud. But not all of us are for that, okay? Pretty much, I'm multicultural, multiracial movement, and I'm not trying to even try to put this way. These folks want to make me act like I do look like that, like Tommy and the chick the mother talked about on this video, but I don't. Okay, I'm not out there trying to get tanner like white folks. So anyway, okay, because I already got a tan. Anyway, point is, I'm trying to get this straight. That was a woman with blonde weed and she was dark skinned. Now, not everybody who's dark skinned with blonde weed look bad. I mean, dang. I mean, if you go around the world, Mr. Tommy, Senor Tommy Senor, you'll see Aborigines with blonde hair. You go, I think I heard people in the Caribbean and in Brazil who are dark skinned, like Tommy and that woman who's darker than he is. With blonde hair as well, naturally, not no weave or perm or, well, it can't perm, dye, bleach blonde hair. Okay, or wigs, whatever. And the point is I'm trying to make is that we're very ubiquitous in this part of the country, part of the world. None of us, like, I don't look like Tommy, and, you know, not every person of Negro blood looks like those who look like white folks who got African ancestry as well, because of mixed heritage. But my point is that this was a disrespect to this woman. Now, in the video, it's about the woman who went on World Star Hip Hop and on Facebook and put it online. I'm sorry, I probably do the same thing, because I'm not for the beating the crap out of the kids, because I told you I'm bipolar. I used to want to kill somebody for that, and I don't have a record at all. But point is that I would not want to put my child there. So if my child acting a fool and he or she is not doing what they're supposed to do, they're almost grown, they're in middle school, I'm trying to teach them what's right, what's wrong, how responsible, so they can be an adult at 18, not 21, and try to get out of my house, and so they can take care of themselves. Whenever they do wrong, right, hey, it's on their own consequences. I have to deal with the pain of my adult child, deal with that mess, but at the same time, I gotta look at myself. I'm not gonna let it worry, because they chose to do that, not me. Point is, a lot of folks need to know how to stay high. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I learned that from other people who are, and I'm not one of those people who are very dear parents. Trust me, I dealt with that myself. I do not recommend it for everybody else, because the person who are proud of that, it makes you want to. If it was legal, though, you know what I'm saying, you probably would do it, but I wouldn't do it, okay? Because I mean, it's not right. Point is, this young lady, the girl in the video, was not doing right, and she acted a fool in school. So some people will say, well, beat her, this thing, but no, this woman who had the blonde hair, and you call her a whore. Now, she might have a child well, but I mean, she's promiscuous right now. Do you know her life to make that, Tommy? You don't know her life. You can't call her a beastie. She wasn't beating the crap out of the kid. She wasn't trying to kill the kid. She actually put the child on camera, and I'm glad she did, to show how foolish she acted, and I bet it embarrassed the heck out of that young little girl. There's white women who have done that too. I remember Sally, who's a white woman, who had teenage days, white kids, black kids, Hispanic, mixed, whatever, Asian, whatever, on her show back when I was a teenager, and I never shoplifted. Those people was put out on the TV. I beat my mama. I shoplift. I steal from mama. I smoke weed. I do this on the street, and it was embarrassed in New York City. And you know them kids 9-10 changed. Okay, it's like a scare straight program. Now, I don't condone putting the full name on it, because you have identity thefts out there, okay? So you don't want that to happen to your child. You don't want no nasty-minded adult, male or female these days, will try to come after the child, so I'm trying to kidnap. So I wouldn't do that. But she put it on her Facebook. She put it there, and she wouldn't let her know that her child was morally doing wrong in school. I mean, moral doesn't only mean sexual and moral. It can also mean beating somebody, the crap out, stealing or whatever, okay? Acting a fool at school. The kids made fun of her to let her know that, I don't believe making fun, but this was for a moral reason, okay? This chick This young girl did not want to do right. So instead of beating the crap out of her, this was a better resort. And I bet she felt bad about it. And I bet she was 19 when I do it again. So I'm not even a parent yet. And I do want to have kids. I want to get married and have kids. So I'm trying to make money now. Okay. And then, of course, I've been looking for work. I work temporary a lot of times. But I'm trying to actually, work and also have my own business selling legal assistance. And also trying to do vlogs, whatever. Maybe blogs when I get because I can't do blogs too much on the phone. I like to go word to word detail, so I would do it when I have my own keyboard. And so when I find the woman of my dreams, that I want to pursue to get married to, and of course I understand the hood rats, but you don't know this woman is a hood rat. The point is, whatever the woman is, okay, I want her to have my 10 kids, because I don't believe abortion or contraception is birth control. So the point is, the reason why I'm being up with that, if that was my child, and the child was not acting right, because I like to be a merciful parent, because I wish my parents were merciful. If you ever heard the Garcia Pratts, they was on Oprah. I would love to have my parents that had that mindset. They're how they raise their kids, all 10 of their sons. Well, that's how I would like to raise mine, okay? I don't want to be that domineering, beastie parent. And she was not a beastie. This woman actually put her child, she actually did it, and actually changed it. She didn't want, I'm serious, and I'm glad she did that, because we had in there, but it wasn't like technology was. We didn't have a camera phone in the 90s, whatever. And, I wasn't too much a bad kid. But if I had friends that don't act the foolish and disrespect the class, whatever, and just act the fool, the gangsters back in the day, if their parents got a camera, so this is my gangster child, look at him going down the street, look at him going down there, yeah, I'm putting this on Facebook, I'm putting this on MySpace at the time. MySpace was in 1990s, it was 2000, early 2000s. But any of the social media back then, if it was occurred, they had Prodigy at the time, but they didn't have camera phones. But it showed that how embarrassing the child was. And it seemed to me this woman was not a disrespectful parent. She was not an ugly parent. She just put her child on camera to let her know, hey, I gotta work. I gotta take care of bills. I gotta do stuff that during your time you're supposed to do your job as a child. You're under my roof to go to school. I want you to go to school so you will not be struggling like I am. You will not be out in the street. You will not be all this other stuff. You're going to be above the Coco hood rat stereotype. Okay? That's what she was trying to do. And about the hair, this was so contradicting to you, Tommy. You first made fun of the woman's blonde hair and her real dark complexion. But then when it came to the child, her daughter didn't look that bad. And you should be putting her hair, okay. Well, my point is to you. You sit there and say that black daughters, Coco black daughters, we're not pure black, no matter how shady light dog we are, that they have low self-esteem because their mothers teach them to straighten their hair. Okay, you also said that the wigs, and all this other stuff. But you sit there and say that if she think the blonde weave look good, why not put the blonde weave on her eye? I mean, that contradiction right there, Mr. Tommy, something like yours. And you said that the darkest black woman is always the best. That's what the media comes in. I understand all of us, have, as soon as we see somebody talking about black, we think somebody dark acting crazy. But all through my life, I've seen those who are very high yellow, who almost near like a white-looking Hispanic person, who act just as foolish in our community, just as the ones who stereotypically buy into stereotype of acting black, acting ghetto and loud. And this woman was not loud. She talked normal. She didn't have no ghetto voice. She didn't act like that. She got the phone and whatever camera she had, camera phone and regular camera, and recorded it and showed how her daughter was behaving. Okay, you said because the way she which is, I do partially agree, not in this situation with this lady, but I live in the hood now. I live in the ghetto now because I got away from my family, okay, and got my own place. It's hard for us to get, some financial stability, especially when you did a community in the South who peak point who was to be grown and now at the age 18. Okay, and I was not trying, trust me, at 18, back in 97, I tried to get out of my family house so many times. And like I said, coming from a family, because it's not only black people, African American community that condone yelling and screaming authority, mean tripping authority, which is very contradicting to what good authority is. That comes from the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant conservative view of race. That's why our community is like it is today. That's the reason why now the rest of the society had gone away from that WASP, that fundamentalism stuff, okay? Knowing that it's distortion, which, no offense to anybody to believe, but I did my research and I'm not going to debate with you, but that's what I believe. And knowing that it caused a lot of problems, even white people, it's sad that even I, who came, got away from that, got away from the idea, the belief system, even I get shocked to see that it's not many people who are my background, should I say, because I want to say shade, background of African American, because I'm not pure black, but those who share it, who come to these ex-fundamentalist groups, spiritual abuse groups, those type of things to try to heal themselves. It's shocking that I'm the representative, which is, I'm kind of glad, and one thing people say, I'm not proud of being black. Yes, I am proud of being black, and also mixed with French and English Native American, which makes me African American, Caucasian, Native American, no matter what the white society says. That's my background, that's my genetics, that's how I got here. That's how my parents got here. But they ain't pure black. They not either my grandparents. But point is, I'm glad that I'm part of the African American race to represent that, so people of my ethnic group can come out of the situation I came out. So that's what I want to mention. But the reason why you see the loudmouth, the ghetto, because a white Anglo-Saxon view how things, the conservative part, not the liberal conservative part, who view how things should go based on their false interpretation of the word and their way of view of life, and also to distortion of and abuse the stuff that came out of slavery as well, along with the stereotypes. Okay, along with the stereotypes about being black, not the modern day ghetto, hip hop stereotypes, which is another, like a reincarnation of it, but that's in the past. People gotta understand where the savage mammy, the psychotic mama, the man negro, because let me let you know, brother, not only women they act the same way, brothers too. Okay, many times I did not get offended by looking at color purple, and I did want to see to stab Mr. whoever Danny Glover's character, Whoopi Goldberg playing silly for what he did to her. Okay, so pretty much that's going on, and we know about Ike Turner. Okay, so it's one thing get tired of people talking about, well, black, if you marry some ultra race, it goes for both the man and the female of the African American, let's say, classified or identified community, because we're not pure black. Oh, well, you gonna have problems with white people, Hispanic people, Asian, whatever. But Ike Turner was of African American descent, and so was Tina, who also African American, Caucasian, Native American, doing her DNA test, and also beat the crap out of her. And she married to a white man, and he was before Ike Turner died. He married to a white woman who's trying to sound like Tina Turner. And I don't care what color, when she could be dark as a woman, the one you described on the video about the child, I still would laugh at some other woman trying to sound like Tina Turner, because there's only one Tina, no matter what color she is. Okay, there's only one Tina, but she's married to a Caucasian man, and Ike Turner, before he died, was married to a white woman. So, and they did not have that many problems. It's most of the people always love countries, because marriage of any race always gonna have problems. Okay, it's just especially if you don't have no man above trying to work in, but they're not working together, and they can believe in Jesus, whatever. I'm not trying to preach, but I do believe when I get married, I want to pray with my wife so we can stay together and not have any conflicts. Of course, I'm not gonna be cheating on her, and I pray that she don't cheat on me, because I don't believe in that. Anyway, but my point is, the woman on the video was not as, she wasn't, you made her look, I think you kind of darkened her in her picture too on video. I'm probably so, I'm not stupid, I did OJ picture, but anyway, she did not act ghetto at all. She got the camera and just She didn't come out whooping her child. She didn't come out beating her child, cursing her child out. The reason why she did that, because as a mother, she's tired of her child who's almost a couple years grown, who she's trying to raise to prepare for the world, giving her HELL at home and at school. And while she's working to get a job, say, and maintain money to put food on the table as a single mother, this girl acting crazy. And it's not just, I mean, look at the girl, you're talking about woman of single home parent. It was the man that killed the brother here in Houston. I think it was in Spring, Texas, which is not too far from Houston. He he in jail or got taken out of jail because the daughter lied. You know, he did a video on that. Daughter lied, saying that she ain't not knowing, and he was mad because, you know, like I said, people gotta say, I'm gonna do a video about that too. Fathers usually protect their daughters, and I'm not saying that he should have shot the guy, but two reasons: the girl should never had no boy in the bedroom, and second of all, even though, I mean, I don't condone premarital sex, but if they gonna do it, don't do it in your family house. I mean, come on. And then too, she not grown yet. Okay, I mean, people do it. She was almost 18. They were both 17, and then when they saw those two people bare feet playing with each other and making some noise, the little boy, her brother, that's when he got the daddy, and of course he scared him because at that time children don't know about sex. His sister doing some weird things with somebody in there, and that's when daddy came in with a gun. You know, everybody mad at the daddy, but I'm mad, I mean, at the girl. She's the main one, and then the young man, God rest his soul, it was scary. I'm not perfect and got mortal sin, but it was scary to die at that moment when you committed a mortal sin act. I mean, it's kind of crazy. But point is, God rest his soul, the point is, I don't blame too much the father, it's the daughter's part. But this was a man who had a daughter in his house, not the woman, not her mother, and he raising his teenage daughter before she turned 18. So my question is that you bash sisters and there's single parent, male parents too in African American who don't get, I mean, you one of them, but you have men who raise their daughters, and also the court system also give the children to the mother when I was raised, because not only in the African American community, I integrate a lot, so I see a lot of Hispanic. You're Hispanic yourself, so I know you're not Mexican, Thomas, you're Panamanian, but a lot of the Hispanics here are Mexican, Latinos are Mexican. There are other Latinos. You got Puerto Rican, Cubans, and Colombians, and others, but there's a lot of people Mexican see, and I see a lot of single parent, you know, home, even though it's not traditional, the culture. I see a lot of single parent home and a lot of the women taking care of the kids. Divorces, you know, from these, you know, marriages, and then two, they, you know, one night stand, and they, just like you said, they don't praise the HELL, I mean, in the community, talking about African American, but also those, I mean, the same ghettoized culture that has been assimilated to the younger generation of Latinos, with the African Americans, especially when you put in a system, society, where white racist people, white ancestors in society wants you to live lower if you're not their standards. So, of course, that's one thing I get funny when black people talk bad about Hispanic people doing wrong, and Hispanic people talk about African Americans. It's kind of fun to me because we both deal with the same issue. You have drugs in it, you know, in the community. You have gang violence. You got rape. You got all this, and you know, and we don't live in mansions. Take me to a body or a hood that's mansions, and let me see the problem cease. Then I can understand folks wanting to talk about each other. But both, I mean, you got Hispanic women who have kids from different dads too. I mean, you know, and just like Amore, you have a multicultural, a multiracial of people on his show, and they crying, or who the baby that is, you're not a child's father. And it seems to me American women in general, not all, especially from 40 to 19, 18, or even make up to Madonna's age, because that's, no offense, I love Madonna, but that's when she got a little sexual. A lot of women try to copy that image, okay? Having kids out of wedlock, not married, they divorced, they single parents. It's like a spectrum, and then they don't know who the child's father. So it's not only in the African American community, it's also white and Hispanic, Asian. I mean, you see it all over. Interracial marriage, you see it all over. You know what I'm saying? So it's an America epidemic that we have single parent homes, and mostly women, but also men too. And the child do act ugly. Yes, I will admit that I have a lot of female friends who have kids who don't have the fathers not around, or the fathers are work or whatever. And I'm the one you should tell that. I mean, I ain't trying to be nobody's father, but when they doing something like about to fall, about to hurt themselves or whatever, the kids, I tell them, hey, get away. You know, and then I'm with my homegirl, and then she try to tell the child instead of her. Usually I try to be we call her the mediator between, because I don't want no mess. I don't want to. So I like, hey, you talk to your mama just told you not to do that. Don't do that. When they hear me and they see me as a man, you actually right. They automatic respect. They let the woman push on the woman a lot. Woman can beat the child, they still try, you know what I'm saying? But it shows that. That's why I keep my pants on. I'm not sexually active. So point is, men can talk about it, but that's why I don't do that, because they look, the men that talk about it have the type of problems, and I don't believe in rebels and all that other stuff. You know, if I want to have sex, I'm gonna do it when I'm married, and let my, sorry to be nasty, let my con spray the eggs. Okay, so what's the point? That's what sex is for. Sex is not for a recreational problem, but it's home. I don't, no offense to anybody on homosexual orientation. I do believe that it should be celibate. Also, these are straight people who are not married, like myself, should be celibate, chaste, whatever. I mean, people, that's why we have AIDS today. No matter if you do it sexually, the hetero or homo, whatever. Folks are catching diseases. It's a warning sign, man. It's not natural. It's natural for a man and woman to marry to have sex. Sorry, we would not have the gay marriage issue. And folks understand why some folks get married and not have sex. What's the purpose? If I'm gonna marry a woman, I want to do it. Shoot, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm serious. I want to do it. I want to get my freak on that night after the wedding day. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to sit here and be celibate in marriage. I've been celibate a long time. I'm not trying to be celibate in marriage either. And like I say, and I'm almost 40. So point is, if I had a child, I would not. I'm sorry, I would do the same thing. I'm going to put the name all over, you know what I'm saying, because weird people on the internet and stuff, but I would embarrass the heck out of them. Hey, you embarrass me, I got to come all the way from work. I'm busting my SSS to try to get my life together for you and the child and my wife, whatever, and I got to take time to take care of you in school when that's your time to be taken care of by the school. You know what I mean? We pay tax dollars for public school, and or even in private school. I'm paying all the tuition. You sitting here acting a fool, and I raise you better than that. You know what I'm saying? I know, nobody's perfect, but I raise you better. So when you get out of my doggone house, you'll be better society. So you will not be no criminal. But if you want to trick that way, don't come knocking on my door for no bail money. You know what I'm saying? That's when tough love goes, okay? But as in yelling, screaming, acting a fool, and cussing the fool, child, I'm not for that, and she didn't do none of that, Tommy. So why dissing this woman? Just because she had, and the purpose of her video was not about her blonde hair. It was about the woman, child, acting crazy. And I bet the little girl is not going to ever act crazy after that video, which is better. More parents should do that. I'm serious. I don't want to, I get tired of seeing people beat their child in the head and jump. Like I said, it provokes anger on the child, and they become discouraged, and you end up wanting to fight the parent back. You don't want to kill them. It's a video that I commented I think I put him on my favorites about the little white child. He was called a faggot or whatever by the white boy, white dad, and the mother was going on and stood here trying to stop. You know what I'm saying? He got the man beat the child. Then he got this, and I'm like, dang, this little boy took my ideas back in the 1980s. What the heck? So so he got the doggone what you call that thing, the lawnmower, and cut both the parents up, and this was a child abuse. That's the reason why I'm not for that. People distort the scripture too about the whatever in Proverbs, but doggone, there's a lot of things in the Bible that mean something different. Folks gotta understand there's like metaphors and stuff in there. Folks understand that's why Peter told us in 2 Peter chapter 3 verses 15, 17 that Paul's teachings and the rest of the Bible is all strength that people, he talks about that people are ignorant, untaught people in the state with a instruction, and the beatings and all that come from pilgrim process. I'm sorry, It didn't come from no. I mean, y'all, everything we do in our culture derives from not Africa. That maybe later on 1960, but not 19 before that. All that was from white Protestants. I mean, not all of us were Protestants. You got Catholics, whatever. You got Orthodox, all that, but they had all that too much in America. But still, the white society controls. That's why people of not all their religion, not of their whiteness, whatever, was not treated with respect. Y'all gotta know your history. This country is a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant dominant country, male dominant as well. Females to fight, all colors of females to fight for their rights. If you're not pure white and you're not a male, you're not a Protestant, whatever. That's why they talk bad about the church more. They talk bad about Protestant ministers who do the same thing. You know, about the skate sales and all that other stuff. Yeah, they're very bigoted. The media is very, this country is very bigoted. And I'm sorry, I don't believe in personal interpretation, which is derived from Protestant. People make their own interpretations. That's why you got different denominations in Protestant. You ain't know what church to go to if you actually believe in that theory. So, not to bring religion, but all that you attacking this woman, and you sit here, she and beat the child out of crap, she and cuss the child out. She was soft-spoken, she was a little loud, but now, anything like that. She was a little louder, and she was trying to present that a lot of parents I know would probably do the same thing. My generation would do the same thing because they're tired of their child acting up. They got to come from school, you know, and if they do believe in beating, they gonna get in jail for it. I mean, yeah, for whatever, but you know, so instead of going to jail, hey, put the dog on camera, hey, this is my son acting fool. I gotta come all the way from school. I'm for that. Okay, because I'm busting my tail trying to put food and shelter of this child. And this child ain't a fool. I gotta waste my time because they don't want to deal with him or her. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come down. So that's what she was saying. And I would done the same thing. I'm sorry. Some of these kids worse than we was coming up. I mean, we were bad back in the 1990s, but dang, these kids. I mean, my generation, in my perspective, those I know was doing it for rebellion against twisted authority. Well, someone tell us we're right or wrong, but they doing bad themselves to us and to everybody else. But these folks, when the society started doing all their business to correction in an abusive way, which is not true correction at all, they're sitting here going just for the heck of it. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. So what other things do is just sit there, hey, get the camera phone, use modern technology, hey, this girl over here, she's my daughter, and I'm getting sick and tired of her acting a fool. Of course, I'm going to put that on camera. And if she don't like to put it on the internet, then stop acting a fool. That's new technique for this day and age. Hey, new age, just 2014. So she had to do whatever she had to do. She got tired. She's a mother, alone. If I was a single parent, or even if I was married, if I'm tired of my child acting a fool, I'm going to put him or her on camera. I do the same thing. You want to talk about embarrassing her? She embarrassed the mother. The mother got to come down to school, talk to the parent, miss hours of work. You know, these folks today, since the economy's bad, the employers, they bad bosses today. Me and them are bad bosses, especially down here in the South, where it's a problem and will. And they sit here want to cut somebody off their payroll so they get somebody who have to deal with that. They not being sympathetic. They too got children too. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. All they care about the little green paper that they 19 believers got, whatever. I don't know what it is. And they say, well, hey, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Instead of complying and asking, you know, we understand Miss such and such or Mr. such and such, you got your child. I'm doing the same thing too. I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. So what she did was, hey, she's the last measure. Instead of beating the crap out of a child, which I don't go along with, because I told you the same situation I want to keep. Okay, I don't want my child to think about me. She said, yeah, okay, you want to act a fool? We going to use a doggone camera. And I'm going to tape you going to school. I'm going 7th period, 8th period, 1st period, whatever, because you don't act right. And I'm tired of coming to school, missing my work time, you know, trying to take care of you and take care of the bills and take care of all that. So that's what she's trying to say, man. You're a single parent. Your child not a teenager yet. I know I'm not a parent, but I see a lot of my, because we're not that far apart. You know, I'll be 35 in summer, late summer, but you're not that far apart of me because we're both born in 7. I'm born in 79. Point is, you should understand that. If you watch, when your daughter get older, a little closer, teenage, preteen times, with adolescence, mean going towards adulthood, they gonna try to rebel because they heading that moment. But when I feel like this, I'm gonna train them up. I ain't gonna train them to be children. You know what I'm saying? When they get, you gonna clean up, you gonna this, you can get a job at 16. I don't care. You gonna do time management. You gonna do your homework at this time, and then go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to sit here and take care of no doggone grown folks at 18 years old. I'm sorry. Because when I was 18, I wanted. Talking about suicide, about the other, I almost asked, like, dang, I can't have the older folks running me at 18. I don't care if I'm barely is young. I'm still 18 by law, and I got to learn how to live. If I want this way and that, I got to go ahead and do it. So I want to teach my kids, especially my sons, to not to be these doggone simps, you call them, who sit around, who don't want to work. Because I am looking for work. Who don't want to work, who want to sling dope, who want to have their pants hanging out, call somebody a faggot, but they go with their pants hanging out. And like one of the videos on YouTube about homosexuality in jail and prison, that's sexy to the doggone men up in prison. They show them like that. Oh, that's fresh meat for them. I don't want to look like that. So I don't have my pants. I wear a bag of pants, but I wear a bag of pants with a belt around my waist. I don't want my underwear on. On time that accident happened about my pants hanging out because I lost a lot of weight when I moved out. And I wasn't cooking, and I was eating cold, and we call it cold, whatever, some food. I wasn't cooking, and I didn't know how to cook at the time. I don't know how to cook. Learning how to cook. The point is, that's what, long time I kept me trying to buy a belt. I didn't want to sling my pants down. That's sick. I don't want to show my everybody my underwear. Yeah, I got a Instagram picture of my underwear coming out the shower. That's for the chicks. That's for a promotion when I become a Calvin Klein model or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. A Hanes model or something. I'm saying on a magazine. That's what I did it for. I want to show how sexy I can be. I know I'm not built yet. I ain't got the Vin Diesel built yet. But the point is, I ain't trying to show underwear everywhere I go. From the church, from to the bank, to the school, to the work. Some of these folks go to work with like that. So I don't understand it. I mean, trust me, it's nasty. I ride the bus. I don't like to see no dudes underwear. And then too, I don't like to sit on the same seat. Even the dude, they cannot. It is always cannot even find a belt. I like a female too. I don't like that because I don't know what they're behind being on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Then too, like one time I was at the library, and I made a big story up. It was like Latino guy, and he saw me. I got some antibacterial wipes, and I cleaned it because I don't care what color you are. I don't want to have no buttocks, no feces stuff on my butt. Or I got pants. I don't know, there's germs on the butt, but still, I don't want that. And also, if you sit on a sofa or bed, and they have that what's it called, the bed bugs, they bring bed bugs and you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got time to get another mattress when I got no money to get one. So this was given to me. So anyway, point is, I'ma teach my son. They don't have to be macho. They can be metro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a metrosexual guy. Okay. I like to look good, and I'm gonna make a video about the fashion. I don't have to use any word, but you said fashion niggas. Tom, let me tell you something about this. I prefer my brothers to look fashionized, to look like the magazine, just like white dudes, just like that, just like Hispanic dudes. I don't want them to look like refugees and slave plantations. Look like they look like Sambo and Stephen Fletcher. Okay, so stop calling our brothers who look presentable. And like Kanye. I don't like everything what Kanye say, but at least he dressed presentable. I prefer to see our brothers look presentable, upgrade, not looking like ghetto trash. And like they come out a slave plantation, just look any kind of way. Okay, I mean, come on, man. Time they look at the mirror. Of course, okay, I don't just look good. I look for good myself, but also for when trying to get in the entertainment industry as a model and sing as a model. But I want a woman to like me for looking good. I don't want to look like stinky homeless dude off the street. I mean, it's sad that some dude get played. I don't know how. It be a crackhead or something. But anyway, the point is, I don't want to look like Stephen Fletcher and all that. I like the fact these brothers are polished themselves. There's nothing wrong grooming yourself from head to toe. Come on, man. I know some women who think that's man, and I don't want that type of woman, but I like a woman who wants me to look good. I like a woman that looks good too. I don't want her to look like Felicia on Friday. I want her to look presentable. I want her to look like a supermodel. So both us look attractive, and we, be attractive. We pre-crazy when I get married. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, I know some people, they want to look ugly when they make love to their wife or whatever. But I don't, me personally, when I get married, I don't want to look stinky, stinking dirty. I want to take a shower or whatever and get fresh and have to take a shower again if I got to. Hey, I don't mind. And get my freak on with my woman. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to look, why would you be concerned about a man not looking, call them fashion niggas? I'm sorry to make another almost a 40-minute video about that, but that's just wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? You want us to look like Steppin' Fletcher, Sambo, Pickaninny type brothers? Come on. And then you show, because actually when you say niggas, the word means ignorant, and what comes to your head, those images, not no, polished brother like Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Not no, polished brothers like, what's his name? Montel Williams, Bill Cosby. You want folks to look worse. Who can I put it? And God rest AODB, but he looked buffoonish. No offense. I don't want to look like that. You can call it me being gay, whatever, but I don't have sex with me. Ain't trying to. But I don't want to look ugly like that. Come on, man. Fashion niggas. You want us brothers to look stupid and ugly and buffoonish? That's exactly what you're saying. I want to see somebody with my background, no matter they dark skin, light skin, on the cover of a magazine, so I can know that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm mixed with the other races, but I don't look white. So I would like to see somebody African American on the cover. That's why I want to be a model in the first place. Okay, now that, because I always wanted to wear nice clothes. I don't want to look like I came out the mud like Samuel Jackson in Halle Berry. What's that movie? A Jungle Fever. I don't want to look like no crackhead. That's what y'all want us to look like. I guess you intimidate by that or something. But I'm not. I'm happy to see brothers in GQ magazine. 20 years ago, I saw mostly white men. That was a magazine because the guys, dress good. So I told myself, if I had $1 million, I got a bunch of them clothes. But now it's more multicultural now. It's more different colors. You see, not only see like my cameo color to high yellow color, but you see dark skin, bro. You see Lance Gross on there. I'm glad of that. Tyson Beverly, he dark skin, he part Asian and part Panamanian, just like you. He black and part Hispanic and Asian, and he's Jamaican too. He on the cover. That's one of my role models. Besides, you see someone like Fabio, who's also my role, but I don't look like Fabio. So Shamar Moore and Shamar Moore and what's the other guy named Tyson Beverly. I'm glad of that, brother. Fashion niggas. I'm sorry to make a video about that, but it's wrong, man. You don't want a woman to wear a weave. You want to wear it natural. And she wear natural, but you call her nappy and everything too behind closed doors. Because I always see those so-called pro-black folks all through my life, they always contradict themselves. So they say they want to see pro-blackness, and then when you see it, they want to try to bash it. I'm not stupid. I see it all through my life, and you even got the darkest woman to make fun of. So, come on, man. She was all about her daughter, trying to make her act right. And I don't understand. I'm not even a parent, but I don't understand that mess. Like I say, I'm not with the beating and instruction. When I got the first and last paddle, because that's the last time I got paddle over false stuff that happened to me. And I fall back I was afraid to fall back because I didn't want to get paddled when I was in school, and it was white controlled school. And it was one time mostly white, and they don't hit Latino. But point is, I didn't lie to my family about I did something to disrespect the coach when the coach was taking the side up for the person who bullied me. A white dude, black coach, dark skin, by the way, and a little white coach, because I wasn't acting masculine enough. That's what got me all suicidal on folks knocking me down. Me personally, when I got paddled, man, I wanted to commit suicide. I wanted to get out, and then there's many times I wanted to actually kill the guy for that, but I didn't want to go to jail for that either. But point is, I don't want my child to have that type of life. So this is the best technique what she did. She got that doggone phone and she proved to her, hey, stop acting crazy and taking my time away. You embarrassing me. So actually, the daughter embarrassing the mother, not Huh. And about the blonde hair, dude, it's Asian women who blonde hair. You got, yes, they got Asian women with blonde streaks, blonde hair, and that's not, I mean, they're not born. And you're Hispanic, you should know. You got Latinas who have black hair, dyed black, natural black hair, bleaching their hair blonde. Look at Shakira. Come on now. You have J-Lo. You got plenty of Latinas with blonde hair. So if any of those women of color can bleach their hair blonde, so can a sister. And I don't care how dark she is. Even Mary J. Blige look good with blonde hair. Okay, she about my complexion. So, I mean, stop bashing sisters who did nothing to you, man. And I understand the ratchet ones, but this one was not ratchet at all. She talked with etiquette. She didn't talk gay. She talked with natural, like, proper English. And she had blonde. I mean, yeah, I understand. I mean, I would say that she had a darker blonde. It would be better, but it's her choice. If she want to wear blonde, platinum blonde hair, that's her choice. I ain't buying her hair, so I can't talk about what she can do with her hair. I mean, it's one thing that African American, I'm getting tired of collectivism, is this control, this I want to tell you how to live your life. Just like I have relaxed on my hair. Everybody trying to tell me, I mean, it's so stupid. If I want to put in my hair, and also James Brown wore relaxing, he black and proud was, and he died, he darker than I am. I mean, come on, man. Y'all need to stop trying to use a race card to tell somebody how to live their life. This American, for God's sakes. White racist people did that. We American. Okay, I don't care. We're not treating us as such. Constitution, we American. Doggone it. So quit trying to use our black heritage to tell us how to live our life. It's America. It's free country. Ain't nothing slave master on there. It ain't no self-hatred. If it's our choice, we love ourselves. We make choices just because it's not pleasing to your behind. Then hey, dude, you the one got hatred for. You the one don't like yourself because you worry about someone else's body, else's business. Me personally, I'm for that woman. I don't care if she was dark skinned. I mean, she don't look ghetto too much. I mean, doggone, what makes her ghetto? Because she had dark. Okay, then you ghetto too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's your theory of that. But I bet you cut out pictures. Her eyes look like this, so you can try to make it look funny. I'm not stupid, dude. You didn't put a presentable picture on her while she was on the tape. You put an image to make her look silly. How explore her just like white race people do you. We do any of us. Okay, so back in 1940s and all the 20s when they had the jazz men and all that, you made them look silly on there. All them down stereotypical images, you made her do this so you could make clown this woman. Now my blonde hair, natural. Okay, like I said, Asian women dye their hair blonde. You got Hispanic women. You got East Indian women dye their hair blonde. You got Native American. I mean, it's not no doggone just sisters dye hair blonde. And like I said, some of our people have naturally blonde hair because we're mixed. Like me, I don't have blonde hair, but my skin is lighter than yours because I got a mixed background. You do too. You just came out dog. Hey, my sister's dog. You know, we got different dad, but you know, my mom's side, my mama my color, and her grandmother, who's my great grandmother, God rest her soul, Badia, she was dark skinned, she was French. Grandpa raised my color, not her grandfather. That's my grandmother, my mom's side. She's my color. I wasn't raised by my mom's side of the family, but then certain other relatives are. Then also some of the kids, or they family, some of their kids were dark, or like different shade of brown. Some were bright. You know what I'm saying? Then my great grandpa Red, he my color now, but he was much lighter back then because his great grandfather was like a white man. He was a French Creole, and also too his Red's grandmother on his mom's side was Native American. I mean, dang. Stop trying to tell people what to do with their body, man. If they want to bleach themselves green, purple, red, black, talk. If a white person want to, now many white people, a lot of white, let's cut about white women. Let's go with the dudes. You see them fades and men, white dudes wearing. Back in 20 years ago, they were not wearing fades. If you caught wearing fade back then, you thought they was using skin here, right? But now they're getting the fades because Michael Jordan and all the other African American actors wear fades, so they copycat them. It wasn't no white thing to wear no fades and bald fades and stuff. If you like Steve Wilkos, he was bald, but let's say he was not part of this house at all, and he walked out 20 years ago. He wasn't Jerry Springer show. We thought he was a skinhead. We started running like, oh Lord, get your gun, come on man, because I don't want to get beat by a skinhead. But now it's more acceptable. So my question is to you: if white men can wear dreadlocks, fades and all that, do they have self-hatred too? And white women getting big lips, men too. Okay, putting dog condom. When I was in school, men, when the white population got less and more Latinos, white girl would dye their hair black, white dudes would too. But then one of the dudes even tried to clown me about me speaking Spanish. The white dude, he got dyed his hair black and put the his hair in crisscross braids. Do they have self-hatred? Remember the wiggers? They still got, we got white women wear weave, we wear braids, they wear dreads. They were all, come on, I seen white women wear dreads too. So, I seen white men wear dreads. You can't sit here and say that someone who changed their appearance has self-hatred. It could be, but it's on an individual base, not on a collective, everything stereotype. Come on, man. I understand that us as a people and our folks who had one drop of black blood with it mixed up here was oppressed, but it's not always the case. And then too, when they had a conch and all that, remember Cab Calloway, he had one drop of black blood and his hair was next day, and men and the blood was slick their hair to look like him. Duke Ellington, they weren't always trying to look like white folks. Some probably say, I want the white man hair, but remember, you have folks in my family, like on my dad's side, my grandmother's daddy was dark skinned like you with naturally straight hair because his grandmother's, his dad, who like a black, they call him a black Mexican, his dad, they said Big Dad's dad, mama, who was from Louisiana, she wasn't mixed with Creole, but she was mixed with white, English, and black, and her husband was Native American. Okay, that's the reason why. And his lip was not thin, was not thick like mine. He had thin lips, like my dad. My dad has thin lips because of that. Okay? Because my grandmother and my dad had thin lips. You can't say that. Some folks try to look like their other family members. And with the sister have natural straight hair and she dark skinned too. I've seen many sisters with natural straight. First of all, I don't know what's up where you live at. I guess all them cocoa black folks look alike, but down here, we don't all look like here down south, especially in Texas and Houston, Louisiana area. We have folks like white folks. We got folks like Hispanic folks. Come on. We got folks with naturally blonde hair. We got folks with natural green eyes. Eric Bishop has green eyes. He dark skinned, naturally green eyes. You got Donnie Simpson, green eyes. Come on, man. Doggone it. I seen brothers with green eyes with naturally green. No contacts. No contacts at all. We not pure black. We will all look like we did. If we were pure black. We black as on. Come on. It's what white society, and white society is not God. So I'm sorry, make a 50-minute be almost an hour, but dog, it's a lot talking this. And you need to stop making fun of this sister. She was trying to help her kid out. Because the kid embarrassed her come down to school trying to stop her from acting a fool. Shoes. And your dog on 9, 10 million. So when you put your camera on there, we gonna all clown you. But your dog was 7, 8 years old now, time is something so in a couple more years later, I probably 40 then. So in 2019. Okay, well your daughter get acting a fool, we gonna act clown you. Say, look at that dog, man, putting dog on the camera. He made a fool, he a poor parent. Cause hey, like you said, you can't predict when your child gonna act up. People say, I know my child, but yeah, you know a child when they around you, but not what's up in here. See, that a lot of folks say, I'm shocked you read that, Zach, because they don't know what goes in my head. On it, man, above those. Alright, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Comment on that, no haters. And please tell Miss Ma Ronald, her dog live from Chicago, Illinois. Don't come to my doggone page acting a fool. Time I got sugar in my tank and my ass, another cuss, my bipolar ass. I'm talking about one of my other videos about time. Let me tell you something. Let's Miss wannabe training woman, no offense in trainings, but those who dissing me and lady talking about you go over here defending Tommy, but he not telling call you a tranny and hair hooligan. So rainbow bright hair, and also too, his color, your color, he made fun of this woman, he made fun of you. So, come on, man. So, like I say, I ain't trying to hear no haters. I'm looking for intelligent comments and arguments, not no ignorance, okay? That's all I gotta say. Bye-bye. And no slanders either. Bye-bye.